My name's Romal Castor and I grew up in the south of England. I found love online, so I gave up my career to become a pharmacist and moved to central India to get married to the love of my life. I now live in a small apartment with my husband and my in-laws. When I first came here, it was quite stressful because everyone was staring at me and it was so busy. There were stray dogs everywhere, even cows, and it was just quite strange. It's definitely not anything like Sainsbury's, what I'm used to, so it's very different, but I've got used to it now. I joined a vegetarian forum online and within minutes a stranger started talking to me. And I wouldn't usually reply to strangers, but on this occasion I did.
I was working in New Jersey at that time, and then I joined a vegetarian forum, and then I saw that one day Lauren was online, and so I pinged her and then we started chatting online.
And I started to think, I must have known this person in a past life, and just as this thought crossed my mind, the words came up on the screen, I think we knew each other in past lives.
About 6 days from that day, I told her that I loved her.
Within 2 months, he had flown from the US, where he was studying his masters, to London to meet me.
And when we saw each other, we were like almost crying because it was just too ecstatic.
And we spent an amazing 10 hours. We went on the London Underground to central London, and I showed him Big Ben and the Thames and the London Eye, and it was so beautiful because it was night time and no one was there, and it was just very romantic.
Lauren booked her tickets for Nagpur, and she came here in the month of June. And immediately when she came here, in a period of a few days, we went off to my hometown in RV, and there we got married in a temple that I used to visit very often when I was a kid.
I've chosen to become a traditional Indian bride, so instead of wearing a wedding ring, I now wear a red powder called sindoor in the parting of my hair and a necklace called a Mangalsutra. I've also had to learn how to drape my own sari. In my family it's traditional for the women to wear saris during festivals, and in many of the festivals I get a new sari. One of the things I've had to learn is how to make roti. I'm not very good at it, but I've been trying my hardest. It's a lot harder than it looks.
There was a communications gap between us. If I wanted to tell her something, there used to be some misunderstanding which created a lot of problems. But now, we just giggle a lot.
Because of language problem.
She comes from a different culture, and we have had to learn to give her space and privacy.
When I first came to India, I really wanted to visit a temple because I saw them everywhere and they were so beautiful. But I was really nervous that I would offend someone, and I didn't know the etiquette to how you visit a temple. And since going to temple while my husband's at work, I've gained so much solace, and it's really given me strength and put me in touch with my spirituality and really helped me cope with all the struggles since moving to India. I genuinely believe that if my husband and I hadn't have connected on that vegetarian forum, that our paths would have crossed somewhere, somehow, someplace. It was just a matter of time, because I really believe that it's destiny that we're together.